Hey everyone, all things Middle Earth here. Welcome to the channel. We are starting our season right now. It is about, I don't know how long it's been open. I'll do the math in a second, but unfortunately, for the first time in a long time, starting a Rise to War season, I'm not starting when the server opened. I'm not starting with a big 24-hour stream. Just not in the cards right now with real life juggling, a full-time work schedule. It is what it is. I know a lot of you guys get it. So this is less than ideal, or at least less than what I'd prefer to do. However, I'd like to, again, cover some content and show you guys how it's going. So we're going to do more of a season start video where I'm just going to record at different points when I can and kind of showcase different things we're doing. Again, the goal is it's a slow start. We're just going to hopefully kind of get going over time and then just, hopefully finish really strong with the season. We'll see how it goes day to time. So without further ado or more rambling, we're going to jump in on our main account. We are playing in Lothr, as you can see here in just a second. So we're going to get started with that. And honestly, it's been a long time, so I think there are probably going to even be some mechanic type things that are going to be confusing or that I'll need to read for a second or whatever it is. So we're going to let it load in and kind of see what happens and just, again, not our normal format, but trying something else. So hopefully you guys enjoy at least a little sneak peek or just window into what's going on for us and our season start. All right, without wasting a lot of time, I'm going to kind of click through and just like get all the buildings going, troops going, try and kind of start the first couple of quests. Again, I'm kind of going to let the quest thing hard carry me in terms of wherever the quest thing is. Oh boy, hang on. All right, it's been a long time when you can't actually even find like the chapter quest thing. I know they're like listed right here of like march to one tile, do whatever. And I'm sure there's an actual way to like open that in full, but it's been that long that we're just like slowly going to be clicking around and finding things. I didn't actually do a full intro in terms of like rolling the actual intro. And for those that really enjoy the intro, I will do so. So now kicking off our first season back in a long time, let's roll the intro and get actually started with the video. And hey, as a quick reminder, especially if you're in season with us or, with us, against us, whatever, playing the game, there are so many pop-ups and things that I'm seeing in terms of, things to buy in this game. If you are someone that's spending and wants to, support the channel, you can do both by using my top-up link. It's linked down in the description below. Again, there's some decent stuff for sure. Do your own math or decide if it's a good choice for you, but there are definitely a lot of things. So if you want to, again, you can buy all these things, even these special new season bundles. Those are available when you log into your account on the top-up link. So consider doing that to support the channel. And yeah, that'll be my one top-up link spiel for this this whatever you want to call this. I want to say episode, but it's not really an episode, but we'll call this episode 1 of the season. So as a side note, if you guys haven't seen, I say if you haven't seen, like I know everyone has seen it. I've been away for so long, so you're getting my real-time reactions to like newer things. We obviously have the advanced pass, the elite pass now with the battle pass. I guess I need to like do some research to see value wise if it's a good deal. I do like that hammers are in here. I also think it's not annoying, but like I do not like things that have a season timer. I like the different speech bubble things. We have one that we've gotten before that I'm aware of, and I don't know why they limit them and have that season timer on them. That means this little thing right here means they expire at the end of the season. And I might be alone in this, but in my experience playing games, I enjoy things that I unlock as I play that kind of like show that I've been playing. So like, as silly as it is, my little snowman, I got this during one of the Yuletide Christmas event things. I got a lot of my little things during different events. The Eye of Sauron's pretty cool. There's just a lot of things. And so for me, I like that I have those on my account forever just because I've been playing the game for a long time. So it'd be cool. Same thing with I have the gold or yellow speech bubble that I have forever. NetEase, just let us have things when we get them. Let us keep fireworks forever. Let us have that. There's going to be some rants sprinkled in here of things, but I'm sitting here and I haven't even touched the actual game yet, which is actually very on point. If you've ever watched a streamer video, we are a talk first, play second kind of a content creator. So, it is what it is. But now let's actually do some stuff. I will also say this is by no means a guide on how to start the season because I'm usually a sloppy, slow season starter who talks the whole time. So if you guys have tips or tricks for how, seasons should be started, feel free to share those. And we'll kind of do things and learn together. And maybe by the end of this, I'll actually have some ideas of like, oh, I should have done this or that. I don't know if it's changed that much since I played before to where it's a huge deal. But right now, I'm just kind of getting all of my buildings going and like the really quick, 1 to 2 minute. I'm not going to use an hour boost. The minute or less upgrades, 20 seconds. I'm just going to knock all these out. So at least that's kind of going while I actually start taking tiles. Now, like I said, we are playing as Loth, and so that's going to be pretty advantageous for Gilgalad this season, which we are using him in somewhat of a main capacity. So we'll start with Gilgalad and Gandalf the White, and our those two with Dane, and then Sauron are our main guys. So we'll start with them and just see how it goes. I do need to make sure they have gear on, although if I'm not mistaken, they changed how gear works, so their gear is on, like it's on him as you can see here, but it's locked until certain levels. So at least they have their gear in the right slots. We do need to do their skill points. So I'm going to start with, I think Kingly Kin makes the most sense, and Evade early game makes sense to me. So we're going to start with Kingly Kin maxed out, and then we're going to go into High King. Again, attack and defense are not bad things either. So we'll just get that going as soon as possible. And then for Gandalf the White, I think very obviously we're going to go for White Council to reduce the damage they're taking. So after we evade a bunch of hits, we should also reduce damage that we're taking. So the other new thing for me, again, this is not a guide or like a they've changed, like there's no more power. There used to be power on the tiles, which would then go to your ring. And oh my gosh, I gotta figure out, I haven't looked at this thing at all. This is the first time I'm seeing this. It's cool looking, but also I'm beyond lost. But there's no power anymore. There's no 15 power tiles. There is resource production per hour, which will be important obviously for doing all of our stuff, but it's I think influence now is what it's called. And so I have to kind of figure out where I can start. It says that it's terrifying for them to take a 5. What is a 3? 3 is well matched. Probably should maybe be punching up a little bit more. I don't know. But we're going to start with a level 3 stone tile and see how that goes with Gil and Gandalf the White as our first tile back in 4 months. Look out, world, because this is just the beginning. It's gonna get crazy. Okay, here's the actual chapter book I was looking for those who are saying just click, I think it's this book. It is the book. How do I switch? We got Legolas, Lathar. Oh, it's okay, the tabs. The tabs on the book. We got it now. I know that I'm going to be getting comments or something. Reputation, gain reputation by completing trials, challenges, map events, tavern tips, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we need reputation, apparently. We'll figure that out. Stay tuned while I learn. All right, we occupied our first tile. Battle reports, is that a thing? Oh, here we go. Oh, they're in their own tab now. Okay, so battle reports in their own thing now. Victory. I don't know if this is any good or not. I don't know what to expect for troop losses. So I don't know. That seems fine to me though. Gosh, I feel blind looking at this. I used to know how to read these, I promise. Skills, soldiers, damage received, damage dealt. We received this much damage. Here we go. Dead. Here's wounded soldiers. Oh, here we okay. Dead soldiers were defeated. Can I say dead? I don't know. 12 and 23. All right. I don't know if that's good, but that's what we did. Look out, world. I believe there's also no stamina cost to reinforce in the first 24 hours, so I think we can just cleanly do that, and I will. I'm going to claim my rewards here. Boom. Again, the goal is just going to be to get through as much of this as possible. Like, we'll let this chapter guide us, especially as I'm less familiar on, here's the real thing. I know before the first 24 hours was really valuable. There were so many good boosts that if you actually pressed hard with it, there was such a big difference if you didn't do it. I don't think it's as significant. I think it's still great to start as soon as you can and just get going faster, but I do think they long ago have nerfed how important that is. So I feel like I probably feel worse starting late than I should, because at the end of the day, I don't think it makes a huge difference in terms of what they allow you to do, because they've slowed it down so much. Anyway, Ring Reputation 2. Finish construction immediately. We are unlocking this. Activate. So just as the ring levels up, we can activate things. I'm assuming. Okay, skill points. Yep, we have ability points still. Good. Skill points. I don't know if there's any point in saving points. Before, you could save points and go into certain things, and you wanted to go into things like, dominance for territory limit. I really do not know. I feel extremely blind looking at this. So I'm not going to click this button yet. But if you guys, by the time that this is posted, I'm going to be honest with you, I will probably be long past being super, super lost with this. So yes, comment things, but I'm a little bit worried that like I'll have moved on, if that makes sense. Okay, let's take another tile. We're still level 5, which is annoying. I don't know if this was clean enough that I could look at taking a 5, or if that's like, no, you still need to chill out. So let's just do one more and at least level up. By the way, who's around me? Where am I? We are in the Iron Hills. I'm gonna actually send a screenshot to my squad leader so they know that I'm on, ready. Anyone getting on me for not being active? All right, don't do it. There it is. Look at that. Doing my due diligence. Okay. Continuing on. Gonna take a few more tiles, some more buildings, all that good stuff. All right, next tile taken. About the exact same. Again, I'm not going to go through everyone and see what happened. We lost 26 and 11 that time, so technically a tiny bit more. I used to have a good feel for like how many were a good amount to lose. I think if you were around that 10% mark, it was fine. I really don't know. I'm also using all ranged. Is that bad? I don't know if how important having melee on the front line is. I would think a little bit. So, but everyone is ranged to start with in Loth. So it's going to be a hot minute when you get the wardens once I get to level 5, which is who knows when that'll be. So we're just going to keep running it like this. I won't show every report from now on, but again, just kind of show we're slowly progressing. All right, building wise, I've gotten everything upgraded at my main hall 2 to where everything says you need main hall 3. So we're obviously going to go to main hall 3. I am curious when exactly we're going to hit a resource cap in terms of, I mean, well, it's right here because I don't have 25,000 stone. We'll have to see what we get kind of reward wise for things. I mean, we do get some stone. You get 5,000 here. So we'll definitely need to keep an eye on this. Activate. Okay, so we do have to activate the ability control time to move forward. So I've answered my own questions. For those that were screaming, you know, to do it, I'm sorry. Occupy 3 tiles at level 1 or above. We're marching to our 3rd. We're doing great. We're doing really good. Random side note, and if anybody has any information on this, that'd be great. I want to know when the settlement style system is coming to this game, because I think that's such a cool idea that you could play in a faction with your whole team, but then everyone gets a little bit more choice in terms of what they do. And they've talked about it for such a long time, and it doesn't look like it's like, you know, too different from now because you can choose all these different quarters. But what I really want is I want to be able to play with whatever tier 4 I want to play with. I think that's a cool aspect of the game. And selfishly, me trying to run Witch King with unit attack, which we are doing, I think Snagathrock, the Isengard tier 4 is going to be the best case. So, NetEase, please release that soon or allow a way for me to get Isengard tier 4 in Loth. That would be great. Thank you. All right, I said I wasn't going to show everyone. I'm showing another one. For whatever reason, I leveled up, but that was cleaner. Oh, I just had more supply, so I think it was just, we're doing a little bit better. So 3rd tile taken, we are progressing to chapter 3. Look out. And we are immediately progressing through chapter 3 because I just upgraded everything that I could. So I was kind of ahead of the chapter thing there, which is fine. And then we are also immediately progressing through chapter 4. So, oh wait, no. Yep, we are. So again, doing all your buildings are just what they would have had me do anyway. So, okay, we also are progressing through 5. Okay, stay tuned because we're just going to progress as far as we can because we've built a lot of stuff. All right, so we need to join I should join my fellowship, obviously, and then occupy one more tile. So again, it's slow and steady, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, Funk, I have requested to join. Please let me in the fellowship. I guess requesting to join counts as joining according to this thing. So we're going to take our next tile and then progress to chapter 7. We also have all of these things, these kind of different quests we can do. Everything's just kind of reskinned, so it might not actually be that different. But, you know, number of commanders at level 5 or above, we just get rewards for that. So I'm just going to click through and grab everything we can without, like, spamming too much. And level 7 is here. All right, Elven Quarters. Okay, now we have, like, some stuff to upgrade, tiles to take. So this will be kind of our, not bottleneck, but we're going to sit here for a few minutes. And also I'm going to try and go through and make sure I've collected everything. I don't like red dots. If I see red dots, it scares me very much. So got to go through and make sure that we are good. Also got to do your boost. Make sure you do your boost. If you're not boosting all the time, set an alarm. Don't be that guy who doesn't boost, all right? Boost your fellowship. All right, we are in the fellowship. Lookout world. Do an obligatory eyes. I just like to put the eyes in world chat. I'm watching, all right? Just watching. Who knows what people are saying anyway? It's kind of a risk going on world chat. All right, quite a few things are upgrading buildings. We're going to go back. And again, I think where the bottleneck's going to be is when we run out of resources, which again, that's fine. I want to get to the first bottleneck because then I at least feel like, okay, I'm not behind. You know what I mean? I don't know. We got to just keep going. We got this. All right, the other thing I should probably be doing is using more than one march at a time. I think I also need to figure out, I believe to use more commanders, I need to do the commander's chamber, maximum army limit. Believe that is what we want. So main hall 4 gets us to 3. So I probably, correct me if I'm wrong, and I know I won't be, this is not live, so it's hard to correct me when I'm wrong. I think I want to do this. Where are you? Sauron, Dane, that, and get these. Like, I should be taking tiles at a little bit quicker pace. Like being not tile capped or close to it is not ideal, I think. Again, lots of guessing here. I'm going to assume that the skill point allocation for Dane is still the same, which was go 5 points endurance blood first, because you want the endurance blood 10% to then affect King Under the Mountain, I think. If that is not accurate anymore, someone please let me know, because I will do that until I hear otherwise. But we are doing that. And then Sauron. That is actually a good question. I do not know the answer to. I think Deceiver, just boosting the damage that they take. I don't know how good that's going to be for tiles, though. We're going to start with Deceiver. I feel, again, a little bit lost on like if that's the right play or not. But we just gotta figure it out. When you're new to a game, you gotta figure it out. We're not new, but like it's legit. I keep saying like different time frames. It has probably been 6 months since we've legitimately played the Rise to War and been in season and like been into it. And I'm very much enjoying just like a little taste here. So like, let's just see where it goes. But we're going to do a little bit of relearning together. So please bear with me. The other thing I'm curious about, tell event spawns at your settlement. What does that mean? In terms of 24-hour boosts, are there boosts for the start? I think there are. Where do they have them hidden? I don't really know where to click to find things, to be honest. My question is like, and again, I know I'm asking questions and I'm not going to get a live answer. My question is, how are tiles forgiving in the first 24 hours like they used to be in terms of a lot goes to your apothecary? Because if that's the case, then I feel a lot better punching up just a wee bit. And I know a 5 for some of you is probably like, that's not a punch up. 4 is still terrifying, but can we try it? Let's try 1 and see. Like we got to learn at some point what our threshold is. You know what I mean? What's this? Oh, that's the Yule coming up. Okay. All right. We got to learn. We're going to learn in just a second. All right. We got wrecked. I don't know if I'd say wrecked, but they have the 3 commanders, level 12. There's my 2 7s. Fair enough. For those who maybe were like, don't do that, I'm sorry. Now the question is, okay, they're down for how long? How long? 30 seconds. Okay, so I do believe that heal time is quicker. Again, I don't want to like burn through troops, so I won't do that. I won't do terrifying again. But this doesn't reset for 5 minutes, so I'm hoping if it's halfway down, I can come in and clean it up. That would be superb. Sauron and Dane. 169 out of 220. Actually cleaner than the first 2 that I took here. I don't know if that's because Dane did a lot of damage, maybe. I mean, he's 3-5, 2-4. I don't know. Again, just trying to figure it out. All right, be patient with me. I think these guys are healed up, so we can send back out. I know it's terrifying again. Own your skills. That's kind of nice. It actually tells you like what you should do. But we already lost troops on it, so I want to try and take it. And it's about halfway down. So I'm hoping that it's like a snowball effect. If I just get wrecked again, I'll be sad. But it is what it is. I also don't know if I should be prioritizing certain types, grain. I'm just kind of taking what I see around me. Like I see another 3. So Sauron and Dane are going to take another 3. Again, the goal is kind of defeated again, man. Gosh dang it. All right. They're getting close. They're getting beat up. Third tries the charm. I'm hoping that they're going to the apothecary more so. We're not full, which is good. I just don't know where to see the season start boosts if they are there to where I could know for sure. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If I'm not making sense, I'm sorry. But before you could see the buffs were, increased march speed and 90% of your troops went to the apothecary and yada, yada, yada. So, curious if this army would be enough to take that one down now that I've hit it twice. I'm committed now to it, and I know I'm like losing all my troops on a level 4. Not really, but feels that way. Feels that way. We did get to level 5, so I'm going to promote my ring. We're going to unlock some different things: clairvoyance, time control, invigoration, and order construction. Look out, the ring. Did it get bigger, prettier, nicer? I don't know. It didn't really look different to me, to be honest, but that could just be me. I'm going to see if the chapters make me grab certain things. If they don't, I'm not going to just yet. In terms, I want to try and save as many skill points as I can until I know for sure what I want to do. But we're going to go ahead and do. I don't want to do time. Oh. I just used time control and I didn't mean to, but that's fine, I suppose. All right, it is now manageable, it says. So I think we're good. Maybe I jumped the gun, maybe not. I don't know. I'm also arguably you maybe should wait until you can run 3 because that does make a difference. But we got to figure it out. We got to stress test our guys, so that's fine. I don't want to use time control. What am I missing here? Because I don't want to necessarily burn through all my ability points, but I want to speed up my stuff with my gems. What am I missing here? It's like I'm missing something. Because before you had both options. Okay, I don't think it's using ability points. What is it? Again, I should know this, but what is it using to speed that up? Or is it just a passive ability that, finishes immediately when less than a certain amount? But does it cost ability points? I guess we're going to find out if all of a sudden I'm out of whatever, if that's using some kind of a point. I'm hoping it's not. And again, some people might be screaming at their screen because I might be messing it up. But all right, now it won't let us use it because it's 40 minutes, which is fine. We got that. All right. So we've got 3. Or wait, that's army, not necessarily, right? Army is all of your commanders, like in all, it's a full formation, right? Does that mean that means I can run 3? Think. Yeah, I can run like another one. But okay, how do we get more commanders? Stay tuned. We did finish everything for chapter 7, by the way, so we're bumping that through to see what's next. And looks like most of chapter 8 is done. It is going to make us buy specific things, which is fine. I just want to make sure we're not doing things we don't have to. Command arts, and then deploy 3 commanders to the same army. Oh, that's command arts. Okay, I'm asking questions that they're answering for me, which is good. I think. This is command arts right here. Number of formations in your army. Okay, so we're good. So I need to get to level 10 on the ring. How do I do that? Promote conditions not met. Activate. Oh, okay. So you have to activate all of the ring abilities to get to the next level. They don't really let you pick and choose. You just gotta do what you gotta do. So we are just upgrading it. So far, again, I know I'm not a new player, so I know a lot more than if I was brand new. But as I'm playing, I'm asking questions, going, "Oh, does this matter? Does that matter?" And I'm kind of answering it for myself. The game's answering it as I go, which is good. Conversion. was really good before. Is it good now? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But okay, now I can run 3 commanders in a formation, which should allow us to bump up a little bit, I would think. The issue is I'm worried we're going to have one commander fall behind in levels, which we're just going to have to deal with it. Testaro is technically ready to go as well. So I feel like this was really good for tiles before, so I don't know if I should start with Nazgul or not. Let's do it. This in the past, this was better for tiles. So we're gonna do this first, even though I think the R5 is better. We're just gonna start there. So Staro will be ready to go. 1, 2, 3. So we need one more, and that's where we're gonna hit a gear bottleneck first. Because we kind of have our one set for everyone. So again, we may have to get creative with how we're doing this, which again, I probably shouldn't be. I should be thinking about it before now, but here we are. No, I don't want to put Thranduil in. Ugh, no, get it? Get at it. It's going to make me put Thranduil in. All right, thank you, Gandalf. Wasting my time. Now, do I keep some together, or do I just go with the best? Let's just go with the best to try it out. So we'll do, I think Gil. I don't know, Sauron or Dane. I don't know. I feel like troop support is good in the early game, and this is kind of what these guys do. Maybe level 5's terrifying. What about 4? Can we actually take a 4 now? 4 is still terrifying. My goodness. All right, I'm not gonna do that again and make that mistake. So we're just gonna keep cruising. We'll be okay. I should just lose nothing now. I feel like on these, which will be good. Now outside of stone, I have a lot of resources, so I do think I'll hit that bottleneck at some point, which is fine. And again, I think that time after time is just, I'm hoping that just the skill just worked without charging me points, because in the past it cost ability points. I'm just hoping it's just an ability that allows you to speed up quick things. That makes sense to me. Market, sure, why not get the market, right? I don't know. We're just clicking around now. All right, let's get a few things going that can actually just go for a little while without. All right, there we go. 1 hour and 5 minutes and 47 minutes. That's good. Got that going so we can breathe for a second. I mean, yeah, we lost like nothing, so that's fine. They leveled up, which is good. So let's just reinforce them and go again. Now, side note, I do have a lot of gold bars left over from I don't know what. I guess the question is, are there things worth getting here? I don't know that for sure. So we will see. I'm tempted to like where are we at? We're at like a half hour. I mean, I'll edit this down a little bit. I'm tempted to upload this sooner rather than later so I can actually get an answer to some of my questions. Otherwise, I don't know if there's a whole point to it. So maybe I'll like play. I don't know. Not doing this live is definitely not ideal. I like doing it live, and especially going back to the game after a little break. It would have been really nice to have a little, like I should have planned for that, but just couldn't swing it. I know you guys get it, but this is definitely an adjustment thing. So we'll see how we end up slicing this up. I will say the search feature, it looks like they kind of upgraded level display, search for unclaimed land only. It looks pretty clean, so that's kind of nice. Got all of our neutrals. I don't think any of that has really changed. So again, just like the UI's changed slightly to where everything looks a little bit different, which is okay, but it's definitely a new thing. I'm just seeing this XP switch thing. Switches the levels, XP, and stamina stats of the 2 selected commanders. Very interesting. Like, what would the purpose of that be? Like, can you play with better commanders and then like transfer that to worse commanders to level them up and then like keep fighting with the better ones? Let me know how that works, gang, because that seems interesting. All right, where we are at right now, we need 2 level 4 or above tiles and then 1 commander to level 10. We are at level 9, still taking 3s. Maybe I try a 4 again here in a second. because those are really, really clean, and that's what we need next. So yeah, I think we'll try another 4 here in a second. All right, it's still terrifying, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as before. We will obviously find out in just a second, but I do want to get the XP going. I think my goal is to get through chapter 8. Maybe we will just do episodes this season. So this will be season, I don't know what our season number is, but season whatever, once I figure it out, episode 1. And episode 1 is just like my first hour on the server. That way, if it's not live, at least it's not that delayed to where it's not like 3 days later, and the tips that I'm sure people will share, I can actually go, oh, that makes sense. I don't know. I'm mulling it over as we speak. I'm treating this as if it were live. I know it is not, so sorry, not sorry. Oh, here are the boosts, by the way. I found the little button. I don't know if that was there the whole time. Recovery time for heavily wounded commanders, -90%. So there is no, like, you know, more troops go to the apothecary, from what I can tell. So I really shouldn't be, like, too reckless. Note to self. Don't be too reckless. All right, here we go. Probably getting defeated, but let's see what they do. They drew. Okay. Our draw is still 5 minutes. They are. So they did get to level 10, which means at least Sauron has points to spend. So I'm going to be honest. I really do not know what to go into. I think a 50% chance is down for 1 point is fine, but I need to look at that because that may not be correct. I'm thinking I stop them and then reinforce and hit again. I don't want to wait the 5 minutes. I know I'm impatient. But I think we do that. Now all we got to do is occupy this and we're through chapter 8. And that'll be the first slice of the pie. That'll be episode 1, I think. Again, I think that makes more sense since I can't be live as much to at least put it in episodes. For those that are interested, if you guys like that or don't like it, you know, if you like seeing episode 1 and think, yeah, I could do episodes all season, let me know. Or if you're like, this is awful, we hate it, let me know too. Maybe say it nicely though. All right. Level 8 is done. Level 9 is just to occupy more tiles like that. So that one should be pretty quick. But I think what I'm going to do for now is wrap up this segment just so I can get something out there. I'm going to play in the background while I'm editing or doing whatever. I do work all day tomorrow, so it's not like I'm playing for the next 12 hours straight, unfortunately. And I know it's slow anyway, but I at least wanted to get the start out there that we're live, we're going, we're trying to relearn the game. If there are major things that I'm doing wrong or that are just like new mechanically that you're noticing, please comment and let me know, because there might just be little things here and there that would maybe save me some time. I'm not going to be able to min-max as much as I would have before in a season start, so you don't have to go too crazy with it. But if there are like really major things that are like, dude, you're really screwing yourself over with fill in the blank, I would appreciate the advice if you don't mind. But again, we're gonna stop this here in terms of this spot, just so it's not like a 3-hour video and more of like a hopefully shorter recap episode 1, whatever it may be. But that's what we're gonna do for now. Hopefully you guys are having a good time and enjoying what has kind of so far been like daily content. It's gonna fluctuate, so bear with me as I figure it out. But it's great being back and playing, and I missed talking to myself into a camera. So here we go. But we're gonna wrap it up, and we'll see you guys very soon with episode 2. And I'll probably play on my phone, and like not all of it will be on the camera, so we might be jumping ahead. We'll do a previously or last time on just to kind of recap as we progress ahead. So hopefully next time you see me, we're not on chapter 9, but we're on like chapter, I don't know, 11 or 12 or something, or even further. That'd be great. So we're gonna do that. Did we take it? We took it. We took it outright. That's a great way to end it. So we're going to take some more, just keep doing our thing, making troops, upgrading buildings, rinse, repeat, and we'll see you guys soon in episode 2.